Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tina. I don't normally do these kinds of videos. I'm hoping that I can do more. So if by the end of this you like this video, please give me a thumbs up or a comment down below and let me know what you think. But today's video will be a CBD chocolate cake. Now, I make this amazing chocolate cake and I also put CBD in some of my baking. I am a regular CBD user and my favorite is Sugar Kush. I go through so many CBD products. On the website there's cookies, brownies, bath bombs, gummies. Let me just tell you this, and I've told you in the last, if you're not new here, if you're a subscriber, I told you that I eat those cookies. And also I like the tincture because I could take it with me. You could bake it into your stuff and take your baking with you. It's really convenient. 0 calories in this. They have the best CBD products. I've tried a bunch in the last few years. They are my absolute favorite. So today I wanted to show you guys my favorite chocolate cake recipe using my CBD oil. I suggest getting either unflavored or vanilla for this recipe. I'll put an ingredients list along with a link down below. I do have a coupon code for 30% off. And if you didn't know, this has no THC, so this is not going to make the chocolate cake like in edibles. It's not going to make you feel any type of way. If anything, you're going to feel more relaxed, maybe happy, hopefully happier because you're eating chocolate cake and just consume some CBD. For myself, it helps me calm down a lot. I bake on bad days. I bake when my friends ask me to, if my family wants something in specific. And I especially bake when I'm super anxious, which is another reason why I wanted to share this recipe, because I know a lot of us might be feeling pretty anxious right now. If you're watching this in the future, we are under quarantine during the 2020 pandemic. So a lot of us are feeling pretty anxious about the future. Like some of you, I also lost my job. It's hard times, okay? It's just a really hard time in the world, and baking helps me relax and kind of feel like I can escape in a healthy way, and hopefully it could do the same for you. So you're not gonna eat these and like fall asleep or anything. It'll just make your day a little bit better, okay? So make sure you check out Sugar Kush, their website. Use my code. I believe the code is Tina30. I'll put it here just to make sure, and I'll link everything down below. But now I'm going to get started into what you need for this baking video. This recipe is very easy. You might have some of the items. If you don't, I noticed that Target is still doing 2-day shipping. So if you wanted to order the cake mix, it's not really like it's from scratch, but the way I'm going to show you how to upgrade your box cake mix is pretty much from scratch. I like to think of this as it's just an easier way to get all of the ingredients at one time without needing to buy like a pound of flour and things like that, because I'm in New York City. You can see my kitchen is small. A lot of people, their New York City kitchens are small. So I don't know where you are, but we don't always have room for a whole 5-pound bag of flour and things like that. So I like to make sure I keep everything pretty small and not waste. So I say that to say you'll definitely need a box of chocolate cake mix. My favorite one is chocolate fudge because it makes it a little bit more brownie-like, but not completely like a brownie. Or you can use anything pretty much. You could apply this to any type of cake mix. So chocolate cake mix. You're going to need vegan butter. Even if you are not vegan, vegan butter just bakes so much better. It makes the food taste, it just makes it taste so much better. So even if you're not vegan, try out the Earth Balance vegan butter. You're probably gonna like how your baking comes out a lot better. Also, a cooking spray because you have to spray the pan. I love Market Pantry from Target. Again, Target is still shipping 2-day shipping. Some of the items might be available for shipping. Definitely pick up, or I think Target's still open as well. I know some of us are having trouble getting some ingredients. I know for me, I couldn't get a lot of stuff. So try out any cooking spray you have, or you can even butter your pan with butter. So this is just an extra thing. You'll need a mixer. Can you tell this is my first baking video? For the recipe today, you will need instant coffee, or if you have hot coffee, any type of coffee. I'm gonna use instant today. Pecans. I really wanna call them pecans. You gotta. You will need eggs. Any eggs are fine. My boyfriend insists on getting the super special cage-free organic brown eggs, but in my opinion for baking any egg is fine. CBD oil, again, you can make this recipe however, but I really do suggest picking up the vanilla CBD oil. We're gonna need about 20 to 30 drops of this. I also wanna add white chocolate chips. These are Ghirardelli white chocolate chips. So the pecans and the white chocolate chips will kind of be like mixed in with the cake mix. And I had leftover Nutella. So just a baking trick. Let me show you how much is left over. You can mix in a little bit of something. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but do you know what I mean? Like if I scoop this into the cake mix and mix it in, it's gonna taste really, really good. It's not gonna taste like a boxed cake whatsoever. I'm gonna set up my ingredients and then I have a second camera to show you my bowl. I hope this comes out good, but I will show you step by step, but that's basically the ingredient. Oh, and you also will need dairy-free milk. Again, even if you're not vegan, dairy-free milk, like almond milk, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, just makes your baking come out so much better. I find that dairy products makes baking not come out so good. I don't know, you let me know, but you'll also need dairy-free milk, and that's in the fridge. Oat milk is great. I know a lot of you are in an oat milk cult, so you can use that too. I'm gonna use almond milk. Okay, let's get started. This is pretty easy. So first, you put your oven on 350. My oven is on. I'm gonna be giving this chocolate cake to my brother. He loves my chocolate cake, I found out, and he doesn't love a lot of things. So if there's anything I can give him, it's this cake. So I'm gonna put it in an aluminum I'm gonna put it in an aluminum pan that I could just give to him. But I usually have like a 13 by 9 inch pan. You could also use a bundt cake, 2 9-inch rounds, cupcakes, or 2 8-inch rounds. So it makes a bunch. It's up to you how you want to do this. It really doesn't matter. It just matters on the baking time, but that's all on the back of the box anyway. So this is what I'm gonna be using today. Oh, and I have an apron. I made this a really long time ago. It's really beat up. I don't like to wash it. Is that gross? I guess it's like my sports jersey, but I call my kitchen the Rich and Gorgeous Kitchen. So maybe this will be the Rich and Gorgeous Kitchen series. I don't know, it doesn't have a ring to it, but that's what I call it. The reason I do that is because whenever I'm down and not feeling so good, you know, I have my down days. I like to stay as grateful as I can, but you know, we all have our moments. I tell myself that I am so rich and gorgeous, and it has nothing to do with how I look or how much money I have. It really just means that I'm beautiful from the inside out, I'm a good person, and I'm rich in family, I'm rich in good people in my life, I'm rich in good qualities, and just things like that. So it's in no way supposed to be vain, but it is. It's supposed to help you feel better. And the reason why I call it the Rich and Gorgeous Kitchen is because I bake when I don't feel so great. So this is my happy place. Welcome. Welcome to my happy place. I just washed my hands. So first we're gonna start with the boxed cake mix, and you just put it in your mixing bowl. So the box will call for 1 1/4 cup of water. So what you're gonna do is switch the water to almond milk. We are not using water. I have a 1/2 cup here. And then instead of 1 1/4 cup of almond milk, the 1/4 is going to be coffee. So basically only put a cup of almond milk into your mix, and then we're gonna make 1/4 cup of coffee. This is instant espresso. Espresso mixes really well in with coffee. I might have done too much, but I put it in a little bowl here, and then I'm gonna use hot water. So you just run the faucet. I'm in New York, we have tap water, okay? So I just run the hot water on the faucet, mix it in with this, and then mix it into the cake mix. Just mix it until it's not little grinds anymore. And you put that right into the cake mix. Then it will say to use a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, but instead of the vegetable oil, you're gonna use a full cup of butter. A full cup of butter. You want to melt it though, so what I like to do is, I have a fresh one here. This is my favorite butter to bake with. I'll basically spoon it into a bowl, microwave it, and then measure a cup into the cake mix. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm just gonna eyeball it. But if you don't regularly bake, definitely do your measurements. I just know what a cup looks like by now. So spoon it into a bowl and then just microwave it for like 30 seconds and that should be good. So it will look like this and you just pour it into your cake mix. And then you're gonna add about 20 drops of your CBD oil. I mean, I'm gonna eyeball it, but if you need to measure it, go ahead and measure it. The box cake mix will say to use 3 eggs, but you're actually gonna use 4. Holding it up like you don't know what a fucking egg is. Oh my God. So I'm trying to cut out sugar, but I think when this is done, so I've never made it with pecans before, I'm actually gonna try it. Whenever I bake and when I'm on a diet, I'll always take a bite, but I don't eat the whole thing. There's something about baking it that gets it out of your system, I think. So I usually bake for everybody else. I would be way bigger if I ate everything I baked. I started running and I'm starting to eat, I guess it's like paleo, but you know, like Mediterranean paleo. So this is really for my brother, but I'm definitely gonna try a piece. So that's all in there, and then you're gonna take your mixer and mix it. I have this mixer, I think it was really inexpensive. I got it on Amazon. A Brentwood mixer, I don't know, but it works great, really cheap. I'll link all of my tools down below. Okay, now for the pecans, you have to crush them up. So I put them in a Ziploc bag and then use my rolling pin and you basically just crush them like this. Okay, now these ingredients you're gonna spoon in. So I'm gonna take the Nutella first and try to scoop all of this in there. Nutella tastes so good. It's taking all of my soul to not eat this right now, to not just eat this off the spoon. Then you're gonna add the white chocolate chips. You don't have to use all of them. Sometimes I don't, but you wanna just lightly stir them in, like fold them in, so that way they don't all sink to the bottom. I feel like that's enough. Sometimes I mix it in and then layer it on top. And the same with the pecans. Am I killing you saying it that way? Oh, it smells so good. Now spray your pan up a bunch. I like to spray it over the sink just so it doesn't get all over, but I get every single corner because you really don't want it to stick to the pan. So this cake is gonna taste so good. I did this recipe recently by like upgrading the boxed cake mix. It was the best chocolate cake because it's still kind of, I know everyone hates this word, but it's kind of moist. It tastes really good and it doesn't taste like just cake mix. It tastes like a little bit more professional. So if you have to go somewhere and you're worried about baking and you don't have all the ingredients for like a homemade cake, try this one out and just upgrade it. And also, if you want to try it, order the CBD. A lot of you have ordered the CBD, so I'm hoping that some of you can try this out right away. So it's all in my pan. And now take any leftover toppings. You don't have to use the same toppings as me, but whatever toppings you use, take any leftover and you sprinkle it on top. Okay, and this is all done. Do you guys eat the batter? I'm not gonna on camera, but I'm not gonna say that I don't eat the batter sometimes. And I'm gonna put this in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. I have a timer on my microwave, but you can use your cell phone. Okay, so that's in the oven, and I guess for you guys, I'll be back in 1 second when it's all done. And I am gonna try it. I'm gonna clean all this up. Maybe I'll make a latte and try it, but seriously guys, you could even put this in your lattes. It's helped me out so much. A lot of you reach out to me regarding anxiety, or some of you have the same illness as me. Again, I'll link all of that information down below. But on my super extra can't even take it days, this has really carried me through. It's really helped me a lot, and I wouldn't recommend something that I don't absolutely love and believe in. Also, baking. There's so many things you could do to relieve stress, and maybe baking isn't for you or it's a little bit intimidating, but I'm hoping this recipe in specific, using a box and just adding a couple extra things, will make it a little bit easier for you. That's it, that's all I'm gonna say. So I'll be back in a second to try it. Hopefully it comes out good. What if it doesn't? No, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. Okay, so the cake is done. I already took out 2 pieces, but here's what it should look like done. And if you want to check before you take it out, just stick a fork, a knife, or a chopstick. And if it comes out wet, it means it needs a few more minutes, because it's going to depend on your oven. But if it comes out clean, then it's good to go. Okay, so my boyfriend came home and tried a piece already. Let me show you. This is a confusing plate. Here's my piece here. He said it was good, but I want to try for myself. And this is just a leftover cupcake because I baked earlier already. I baked my sister's birthday cupcake. I have a coffee. I was gonna make a latte, and then I was like, too much. I like end pieces. Let me know what your favorite piece is. It is so good with the pecans in it. Wow. This is so good. Try it at home. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're trying different ingredients, because I also found butterscotch in my freezer, and I was like, oh, that would have been good too. So let me know if you tried at home. Send me pictures on Instagram. I'll link all of the information down below. The recipe step by step. Sometimes if you read it, it's a little bit easier to understand the ingredients you need, where to get the CBD, and all my information in case you're new here and you want to follow me, whatever you want to do. So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want me to do more like this, my sister's birthday is today, the day you're seeing. I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna upload this, but April 24th is my sister's birthday, so I made her these tie-dye cupcakes. They came out really beautiful. So if you want to see more baking videos, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.